In this video, we are going to take a look at what it takes to make $20,000 a month from just 10 books. We'll look at a self-publisher who is doing just that from publishing coloring books on Amazon KDP, and we'll take a look at what it is that they're doing so that you can do it too. Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to my channel. Every single week, I share videos all about self-publishing books, and you're watching one of them right now. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me here. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing so that you do not miss out on any more videos just like this one. Coloring books are my favorite type of low content book to publish. They are so fun to create, and Amazon's customers go absolutely crazy for coloring books. They cannot get enough of coloring books, and so many self-publishers want to publish them, and for a good reason. They are one of the most popular books available on Amazon, and there is the potential to make really big money from selling them if you can get your books to do well. And by well, I don't necessarily mean that you need to get your books to be in the bestseller spots or in the top 100 or in the top 1000 of books on Amazon, but first of all, what we are going to do is we're going to take a look at a self-publisher who is creating and publishing coloring books and is making almost $20,000 per month from 10 of their books. Let's see if we can take some inspiration and some tips from what they are doing so that you can apply it to create a similar kind of self-publishing business. Okay, so this is the self-publisher here, Southern Lotus. Now, they currently have 214 coloring books, so they have built up a really good amount of books over time. And the reason I've said that we are looking at 10 books to make $20,000 per month is because in this video I'm only going to look at the top 10 books. Otherwise it would take forever to look at them all. So let's take a look at their top 10 most popular books. So number one, we have here Spooky Vibes. This is a cute and easy coloring book. Let's see if we can see what these coloring images are like inside. We can't actually see the inside pages, we can only see what is on the back cover here. There's these really simple kawaii style of coloring pages. Now, if you've seen my last couple of videos, I have been talking a lot lately about trends that are going on in the coloring book niche, and this is one of them. Really simple coloring pages, almost childlike in a way, with these really big bold lines, and this kawaii style, which is coming off the popularity of Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is just coming back and having a resurgence of popularity, and all these illustrators, including people who create coloring books, are jumping on that trend. So at the moment, this one's their bestseller. Currently has a bestseller rank of 556. The next one we've got here is Spooky Stuff. So another bold and easy coloring book with a spooky sort of theme going on here. We've got some ghosts and zombie monster ice cream maybe. And this one is currently sitting with a bestseller rank of 3,696. The next one I've pulled up here, very demure, very spooky. Let's see if we can see what's inside this one. But they so far have all had this very similar style of image, the way that it's been drawn. We can only see what's on the back page here, so the styles are all really similar. And so far, they've all been around Halloween, around spooky Halloween themes. So this one currently has a bestseller rank of 3,873. So these first three books are doing extremely well. The next one, we've got Spooky Shop, another simple, bold, cute, easy Halloween style of coloring book, and this is probably going to have the exact same style of images as the last few that we looked at, and it has. So really simple designs, can't really explain them much better than that. And this one's sitting with a bestseller rank of 5,714. So when we go back and have a look at those first four coloring books, they are all targeting Halloween. They are all extremely similar in the type of illustrations, with this really simple Japanese kawaii Hello Kitty style of images and characters that are within these books. The next one that we have is the cute and easy cozy corners and pocket spaces. Moving away from the Halloween theme now, it seems like those four books are their ones that are targeting Halloween, and then this one is still going along that same style. This one's very similar to the Bobby Goods style of images, and although Bobby Goods was one of the first illustrators to bring back that style of illustrations, it's still just leveraging the Japanese kawaii Hello Kitty style as well. And that's just where Bobby Goods got it from too. So this one's currently got a bestseller rank of 19,593. The next one we've got here is Spooky Corner. So actually here's another Halloween style of coloring book, and we can only see what's on the back page. Again, it's unfortunate that we can't really see much of the insides of these books, although if we do scroll down, they've got some really great A+ content, and you can usually see some of the inside pages down here as well. And this book is currently sitting with a bestseller rank of 13,507. Now, something else I'm not sure if you've been noticing as we've been scrolling through is we can see as well these books that are all doing really well have all been published earlier this year. So these, the most popular ones, are actually the most newest books that they've been publishing. So this one was published in August, again August, September, August. So all these Halloween ones were pretty much to target the Halloween market that starts around about September, and they got in just in time for that. This one was published a little earlier in July. We've got one in June, in August. So all these square ones were all published this year. So again, this is something I talked about in the last couple of videos where I talk about trends. One of the most popular trends at the moment with coloring books is the square-shaped coloring book. So any square-shaped coloring book that you see was pretty much published in this last year, because prior to that, majority of coloring books were this rectangle-sized shape, which was usually the 8.5 by 11. And at the moment, everybody's publishing their books in 8.5 by 8.5. This one here we can see was published over a year and a half ago. That this one was published, same with this one. So all these square ones are ones that they've published in the last year. They have over 200 coloring books available, and we can see that in the last year they've really ramped up and really been publishing books that are targeting really popular trends, which at the moment are the square-shaped coloring books, the kawaii Hello Kitty style, and the very simple, bold, easy, cute, cozy trend that is going on at the moment. Now, to work out how much these books are making, I went through and noted down the bestseller ranks of these top 10 books. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Amazon or Amazon KDP, a BSR is a bestseller rank, and a bestseller rank is just a number that is given to every book in the Amazon store, and it is a number given to rank or determine a book's popularity with Amazon's customers. So the lower that number, the better. The lower the bestseller rank is, the more books you are selling. So I took those bestseller ranks of the top 10 books. I head over to the Kindlepreneur Amazon book sales calculator, and we just pop the bestseller rank in there. So their top selling book had a bestseller rank of 556, and this is going to estimate, using that bestseller rank, how many books are being sold each month based on that bestseller rank. And if we also pop in the page count of the book and the selling price, we can also get the estimated royalties that this self-publisher is making. So when I went through those top 10 books, they are pretty much all the same. They all have around about 98 pages and sell for $7.99. So when I pop that in to the Amazon book sales calculator, we can see that their top selling book is selling approximately 3,000 copies per month and making over $8,100 per month in royalty. We pop in the next bestseller rank, which was 3,696, and this one's estimating that the book's selling a little over 800 copies per month and making over $2,150 per month. The third book has a bestseller rank of 3,873, so very similar. It's selling around about 800 copies a month and making around $2,100 per month. And when I've gone through those top 10 books and entered the bestseller ranks into the book sales calculator, what we've got that has come out of it is the top 10 books is estimated to be selling a total of 6,950 copies per month. And in terms of royalties, that means the top 10 books are making around $18,300 per month just from those top 10 books, almost $20,000 per month. Now, before we do move on, let's just talk about something, because as of right now, their top selling books are mostly related to Halloween, and we are right in the peak of the Halloween buying period right now. So you might be wondering about when it's not Halloween at the end of October, will they stop making so much money each month? Once we get to November, and Halloween buying is over? No, and this is the reason. So I have based the $20,000 per month that they are making on just 10 of their books. And remember, they have over 200. They have 214 books published. This self-publisher is probably making a lot more than $20,000 per month at the moment. So once Halloween is over, maybe their royalties might go down a little bit when they lose those Halloween sales, but they are still going to be making tens of thousands of dollars per month. Let's look at it this way. Let's say instead of creating 10 books and trying to make $20,000 per month from those 10 coloring books, let's say you spend the time to create 200 or more coloring books like this publisher has. And yes, this will take some time, but self-publishing, this is not a get-rich-quick kind of online business to start. It does take time and effort. And so if you over time publish 200 coloring books and let's say they don't even do great, they just do okay, if each of your books gets to be around a bestseller rank of, let's say, 80 to 100,000 bestseller rank, this means that your book is going to be making around about $100 per month. Now, this doesn't seem like a lot, but if you have 200 coloring books making $100 per month, there's your $20,000 a month. So obviously not every single book you publish is going to sell this specifically. Some will sell better, some won't sell at all. But if we say on average your books are making $100 per month, then this is totally doable for the majority of people out there. So maybe instead of aiming for selling books with the best BSRs, just aim for something a little more average and create the income from more books. So I just wanted to offer that perspective to you in case you are struggling to get your books into the top bestseller ranks, or if you are overwhelmed by the idea of trying to make your book a bestseller in such a big niche like coloring books. So let's go back to this self-publisher. We've already worked out that they're making around about $20,000 per month from 10 of their best-selling books. What about the other 200 or so books that they have? If they are making $100 on average from each of those 200 books, there's an additional $20,000 per month on top of what we've already looked at in this video from their top 10 books. Okay, now let's move on to how they have created these books and this success. So first of all, as we have already looked at, they have created a really big catalog of books and they are experimenting with trends. When they find a trend that works, they just keep going with it, as we can see as what they have done with their Halloween books. They found the trend, they created those images. They're all very similar across all of their Halloween books, but it's working. Next, I had a look for a website and they do have a really great professional website with all their books listed. They have a page for each book, and from there are 3 options: a paperback they can get from Amazon, a spiral bound book that for this one's unavailable, and a digital version of the book. Now, I think on some of their books, they do offer spiral bound printing, but personally, I don't think they actually offer spiral bound for all of their books, but they have put that there. And it's actually quite a good use as a sales tactic for people to feel like the paperback or the digital version is such great value compared to the spiral bound version of the book, because they are so much cheaper than the spiral bound version. So just a little bit of sales psychology there. Even if you don't have spiral bound available, it can be a good sales tactic to add it onto your website to make people see that the paperback version is actually a really great price. Now, when we go back to their books on Amazon, they are offering free digital coloring pages for joining their Facebook community group, which is interesting because most of the time people use those free coloring pages to build their email list. But when we are on their website, they are collecting email addresses as well. It doesn't seem like it is a really big, noticeable, important part of their website, but there is a subscribe box there. So obviously, we can't see how big or how active their email list is. This could be contributing to the success of their books if they do have quite a substantial email list, because they then have a group of people who are interested in their books that they can email when they are releasing a new book, which is great for the Amazon algorithm. if you have a new book that is newly published and people are buying it immediately. So if we take a look at their Facebook community, we can't see the group because I haven't joined it, but they have over 2,000 members, and Facebook communities are great to build up this user-generated content type of content when people are sharing their coloring pages with each other. It creates that FOMO kind of feeling for people who want what other people have, and most people want what other people have. And like I say, they have a decent amount of people part of this group already. Then I took a look at their social media where they are active. They have accounts with Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And what's great about this is that you can repurpose content and share it between those 3 platforms for no extra work or effort. First, let's take a look at TikTok. They don't have a huge amount of followers, but you don't have to have a big amount of followers on TikTok. That is what's so great about it. And their videos do really well. They have a few that have hundreds of thousands of views. These are their most popular videos. But aside from that, each video that they're uploading is getting thousands of views on it. And this is all free marketing, of course. They're just creating a simple video of the coloring book. Basically, like every coloring book video we look at on TikTok, it is just somebody's hands flicking through the book and then coloring it in. And these types of videos do really well on TikTok. Coloring books do really well on TikTok, and this is probably really helping their sales. Then they are repurposing this and sharing the same videos to Instagram. Instagram, they don't have a massive amount of followers, but it is not much extra effort to then take your video that you created for TikTok and post it to Instagram. And then they, again, are repurposing this content to YouTube. So they have a YouTube channel and they're sharing all these TikTok videos as YouTube shorts. And they have a nice little following here. 2,500 subscribers on their YouTube channel. You can get monetized as well on YouTube, so there could be the potential for additional income there, especially if they started to create more long form types of videos. At the moment, they're just repurposing content, adding it to all these other social media platforms. So for very little extra effort, they are able to target 3 different sets of potential customers or audience, all from creating one video for TikTok. Then I wanted to see if they were running any Amazon ads. I did search for their books on Amazon to see if any sponsored ads, any Amazon ads would pop up, and I couldn't find any Amazon ads for their books right now. So maybe they have run them in the past but don't feel the need to now that they have built up a solid customer base. I'm not too sure, but as of right now, doesn't seem like they are running any Amazon ads. So currently they are utilizing all totally free marketing methods that they can, and it seems like it is really paying off. What do you think of this brand and these coloring books? And I love the fact that it is a self-publisher too. I hope that you found it interesting to look deeper into this self-publisher and what they have done to build up a self-publishing business through Amazon KDP that is doing extremely well month after month. I hope that by looking at brands and books like this, it gives you motivation and inspiration to finally get started in publishing books like this for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.